Hello and welcome to AmyTV, your weekly dose of persuasive copywriting advice. Today we're looking at something in copywriting that I call umbrella terms. Now, some umbrellas can be very impressive, but umbrella terms are things that make your copy easy to ignore by your customer. Businesses tend to use umbrella terms because they're looking for a compelling word or phrase that sums up the entire wonderfulness of the product. What you end up with is marketing that reads like this. It's intuitive, practical, and easy to use in a coordinated fashion. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm obviously describing this pen. Slow on the uptake, this one. It's embarrassing. For you, our marketing's fantastic. Now, I use an extreme example and you may be thinking, that's ridiculous. I'm so glad our marketing copy doesn't sound anything like that. But before you think you're off the hook, let me ask you a question.
When you looked up at the sky, could you actually see the stars and the solar corona in spite of the glare?
I'm joking, you don't have to answer that. Have a look at maybe some bullet points in your copy or anywhere where you've got short snippets of content that are there to describe and sell the value of what you do. And ask yourself, am I giving my customer specific bits of information that helps them visualize the experience of my service? Or am I using more generic terms, what I would call umbrella terms? High quality, premium service, industry leading, experienced employees. There's nothing necessarily wrong with these terms, but on their own, they're lacking impact. So if you've got bullet points or places in your copy where you are listing a lot of these umbrella terms, then you're definitely going to want to rethink your copy. I'll give you a worked through example of how to solve this in just a minute. You may be thinking this is no big deal, that your customer will get the gist of what's going on. If you don't have copy that they can really hook into and visualize what it is that you offer them, there's a couple of things that can go wrong. One is that they just misinterpret your copy. They're not quite sure what it is you're offering. The second thing, and this is more likely, if something doesn't jump out and hit them, they're more likely to just ignore it and walk away. And this is why it pays to really know your customer. What can you tell them specifically that's going to get them interested in your product? For example, Amy, would you like to come to a party? Not sure, I'm a bit busy. Plenty of refreshments, places to relax. There's gonna be a hot tub and unlimited Prosecco, and afterwards a dancing competition. I'm gonna get ready now. The umbrella terms were things like refreshment, places to relax, but I wasn't drilling down into something that Amy cared about, which was Prosecco, hot tubs, and dance moves. Why do umbrella terms happen? It's whiteboard time. These represent the individual little things about your product. When businesses come to think about their marketing, what they're looking for is something that covers all of these in one go, like an umbrella. How can I tell my customer straight away that this is amazing? We resort to these umbrella terms. Amazing, fantastic, high quality. And while the sum of all these parts does equal something that is amazing, this on its own is not strong enough. What you need is a combination of the two, and that's how we're going to solve the problem of umbrella terms. Step one, what I want you to do is to look at some of the individual things, and then what you want to do is you want to use this formula. This feature plus this feature is what equals the umbrella term. And let's say you're running a workshop. You want to emphasize that the training is practical, I didn't even look, and that the trainer is experienced. The umbrella terms here would be practical and experienced. But if you say in your copy, come for this workshop, it's going to be practical and you're going to be taught by an experienced trainer, what workshop doesn't promise that? That's where you need your specifics. That's where you need this and this. And it might be that one of our specifics is that the trainer's got 20 years experience in this particular industry. And maybe the other thing is that it's practical because this trainer is still working within the industry. His case studies are up to date. You can actually see what is being applied today and working and not working. How do we put that into our copy? So there you can see, we're still making this great promise, but we're giving more specific reasons behind that. The other reason why it's important to be specific is because umbrella terms are open to interpretation. For example, I know this sounds crazy, do you fancy doing something fun together today? Like maybe a marathon? Yeah, I'll go get my stuff right now. Amy, where are you? The marathon's about to start. I'm all set up for our marathon. Got Netflix on, I'm gonna start with House of Cards, then Better Call Saul. I love Netflix marathons. No, I meant an actual marathon, 26 point something miles. That's crazy, I'd never do something so stupid. A divot. Don't forget to share this video, comment and subscribe. There'll be a new video out next week.
Now our hot comments. Terence was talking shirts and contrast copywriting and Yabba Media knows I always guarantee a laugh.